of holistic lifestyle, friends. Today we'll be understanding about so-called cooking oils. Okay, cooking oils. Let's understand. So we know very well the cooking oils, edible oils, right? So everybody will be using it in a daily basis. So let's know more details about this. Okay. In the earlier days, in the olden days, what happens is we used to use only bull, ox, or driven Ghana pressed oils. Okay. And especially the oil, this oil seeds from groundnut oil, mustard oil, Niger oils, all these are available in our country very much. Okay. It means the naturally driven oils, the Ghana-based oils. There were no kind of a so-called refined oils, nothing was that. So those kind of oils we were using and we were so healthy. All our ancestors were so healthy because they were eating the actual oil. They were getting actual oil content into the physical body. That's very important, isn't it? So now use of all the kind of refined oils, especially, so we should stop. All the refined oils using it must be stopped immediately because they are made up of paraffin oil. Friends, these edible oils, especially refined oils which are available in the market, they're all made with the help of paraffin oil, which is also called petroleum output, the wastage of the petroleum industry as well. In all these non-vegetarian companies, whatever the wastage comes, right, they will melt all that fat and all, no, and they will make a one kind of a white oil. White oil comes. That white oil is a waste oil. It's also called paraffin oil from the petroleum industry. So that oil, instead of throwing anywhere. So earlier they were throwing into the sea. So afterwards, the agreement between the countries got changed. So nobody should throw any kind of petroleum wastage into the sea or a ocean. Then that point of time, the scientists have got a new idea of reusing the same oil by giving a lot of treatment, using a lot of chemicals. So they would like to add that into the as a base oil for the any packet oil or whatever the eating oils or edible oils. They want to make that as a base oil on which what happened, they will also add the flavor. So especially whatever, suppose you purchase a groundnut oil in the society or go into the supermarket and buy it. So in that oil, base oil, about 75% is this petroleum oil, 25% only your groundnut oil, the real groundnut oil. They will add it and then they'll pack it and send it to you. So this how we need to purchase. We are purchasing and we are using it. So as there is a paraffin oil, it's a chemical oil which is going to damage lot of the cells. Basically what it does, friends. So it is going to introduce lot of so-called free radicals. Okay, this oil especially. So the moment this particular the so-called refined oil having a paraffin oil, what it does is it is going to introduce a lot of free radicals, which is going to really work against our body, and it is going to kill lot of cells. Basically, lot of cells it will kill. Slowly, those cells which are damaged or which are killed, they become a cancerous cells, and then the person is going to get the cancer. So that's how this chemical oils, lot of danger is there in the danger is involved with this thing. So be careful about that. Okay. So friends, what happens is companies have cleverly started mixing all these artificial flavors, and that's what they are making it, as you know very well. And they brainwash the customers. The original oils, such as all these coconut and groundnut oils, what we were using earlier days. So they used to say they're all having a lot of highest cholesterol because they are not refined. So our oils, refined oils, are very good in the very good for the health because they have less cholesterol. All this is false. Try to understand. That is a false information. What you need to understand. So the reason is, so especially friends, so these especially refined oils, it's going to cause many more problems than the cholesterol. Anyhow, from the oil we get what? Cholesterol will come, vitamin E will come, isn't it? Antioxidants will come. So we eat the especially oil for all these three reasons, right? So we will get cholesterol, but cholesterol also to be limited level. Especially LDL is good, HDL is not good, as you know. So in that case, what happened? The whatever the cholesterol you consume from the oils also, it must be limited. It means so more oil should not be consumed. That's a one statement. That's one of the important precaution what we need to remember. Now, so even see, friends, they sometimes they say they try to confuse you that we have refined oils, but they are pure refined oils. They say that. The first thing is Refined oil itself, the making of refined oil, I told you how they make, right? Second thing is they say that we have pure refined oils, but still what happened, friends? These manufacturers, they produce these oils with high temperature and high pressure. While extracting this oil, there will be chemical change that alters the nature of the oil itself, and free radicals are formed. That will destroy the good cells and then produce the cancer cells. That's what happens. So that is why it is very dangerous process. What the kind of temperature they use in order to produce this oil is too much. It's a 400 degrees temperature they use. You know that. So by using 400 degrees temperature, you treat this oil, especially the refined oil. So friends, refined oil, how they make is they want to extract the oil from each and every seed, 100% oil they want to take. That is their aim. Not even leaving any wastage, they want to take 100% oil from every seed. In that process, what happens? They have to apply huge pressure or huge heat. They have to apply a lot of pressure. So then only the essence of the essence of the oil of particular seed will come out. Okay, they'll achieve it because they want to have more and more of productivity, more benefits. Correct, no? So they do that, but in the manner of doing it, what happens? So as the seed is undergoing this much high pressure, what will happen? Definitely, the more amount of temperature will be produced. So because of high temperature of 400 degrees, the nature of the oil itself is going to be adulterated. That means it is going the nature of the oil itself, the chemical, the whatever the nature of the actual oil is going to be turned, into bad direction or into be negative things, especially. That oil becomes a poisonous for you now to eat. Okay. That's how this chemical, this pure, even the pure refined oils also make, friends. We need to understand this. So other thing is we always feel these refined oils are cheaper in the market. So less cost, right? Every one of us know it is the refined oils are supplied for the less cost. For example, a refined groundnut oil may be available for 200, 250 per liter, but you may not get the pure Ghana oil or cold pressed oil not less than 500, 600 rupees. What is the reason? The reason is very simple. So here, these people are going to use 75% of paraffin oil, 25% of the actual groundnut oil. That is why they get for a cheaper rate. But actual groundnut oil, if you want to produce 1 liter of groundnut oil, you need to use 3 to 4 kgs of the groundnuts. That itself will cost you about 450 rupees. Then add some labor expenses and all. How do you get for 150, 200, 250? It's not possible, right? So that's a simple logic. One must remember this. Okay. So that's how these people are going to cheat you, or they are going to brainwash you such a way, right? So then, what are the oil? What are the kind of oils we should consume? Always remember, friends, any oils which are extracted through the so-called ox-driven or Ghana machines, right? The so-called latest machinery form they have come. Even they are going to extract with a lower temperature of 70 degrees temperature. They are also called as a so-called the cold pressed oils. Now, so what are the different oils? Safflower oil, safflower seeds are there, sesame seeds are there, coconut seeds are there, groundnut seeds are there, mustard seeds, Niger seeds. So all these are various different oils, friends. All this can be definitely used. So the oil extracted from the bull are driven. So do not undergo any chemical change since they are extracted at room temperature and without pressure. Hence, these oils are naturally containing lot of vitamin E and antioxidants that will be very, very useful for the health, my dear friends, and which is going to improve it is going to boost the what so called the resistance power. So roga nirodhak, right? So that is the resistance power for any disease. So that is immunity, you can call it as immunity power will be boosted. That we need to understand. The cholesterol is required by our body, friends. Always cholesterol is required by our body in order to function properly. Cholesterol is not harmful substance as long as it is a present in the so high. If it is not present in the high quantities, limited quantities, cholesterol is good. Without cholesterol, you can't get the enzymes and hormones cannot be manufactured by your body. Cholesterol is must. With the cholesterol only, it will manufacture all this naturally natural steroids you wanted, natural enzymes you wanted, hormones you wanted, all that will be generated with the help of the cholesterol. So in the groundnut, especially, friends, if you take a groundnut, so the groundnut, especially, what will happen? Around the groundnut, after opening the hard shell, inside the groundnut, around the groundnut, there is a pinkish color, right? So that is very, very important because it has got one particular chemical That's called resveratrol. So resveratrol on chemical is there. It's a wonderful substance. Yeah, it has got an antibacterial property, anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic. No cancer will come to that particular people. Anti-aging, very good for skin disease. That's why. So that the whatever around that actual groundnut, whatever that pinkish color, we should not throw out. We should always use it, right? So especially so that's having a wonderful substance inside. You must use it. Now, friends, for all the development of children, especially these, their nerves and their, especially the brain will be growing at that age, right? For the children. That is why we must give only natural oil always for them. For consumption, we must give the natural oil so that their brain will grow properly. And friends, and also their nervous system will also get strengthened, in a proper manner. In a given week, 2-3 spoons of groundnuts, 2-3 spoons of sesame seeds, 2-3 spoons of grated coconut. So should be given to growing children in order to have well-developed body. Please remember this. Okay, very, very important. Okay. Now, 20% of the children are suffering from what? Fits and convulsions. No, a lot of people are already suffering by this time. So a lot of people are suffering from the fits, all the fits and convulsions and all epilepsy, all this happening. So this is caused because of nervous weakness only. So that's why be careful about this one and try to give a natural oils only. See, oils that are extracted from oil seeds that are grown around us is going to be good for our physical body. For example, some people get olive oil. So they drink or they use olive oil. They say that it's very healthy. No, it's not that way. You can't decide the health of the oil based on that. The oil which comes from the other country is not suitable for our country or our place or geography. What it is for is it will be useful for their country, especially Italy. Italy produce a lot of olive oil, so it is good for them. But in here you see in South India what we do, so groundnut oil more we will use. In North India, what will happen? We use something called a mustard oil, especially, right? The mustard oil we use more in the North India. So likewise, whichever is available locally or in around you, that oil is best always. Never ever purchase the imported oil and say that it is very good for us, for very good for health. No, it's not that way. Okay, remember that, friends. So this is what about all these edible oils. Edible oils we try to understand. So try to always consume the natural, the bull or ox-driven Ghana oils, or otherwise from the cold pressed machines. Whatever the oils are extracted in front of you itself, they will extract the oil and give you. So such kind of oils you try to consume and make yourself, make your health to be properly corrected. Never undergo any kind of a health issues if you do so and if you follow the natural edible oils, friends. Okay.